Close your eyes for a second. Think about your happiest childhood memory. You can see it, right? The colors, the faces, the laughter, the cry. Now let me ask you something uncomfortable. What if that moment never happened the way you think it did? Not completely. Not exactly. What if your mind filled in the blanks? Changed the details? Edited the emotions? And if that's true, how much of your life is built on something that isn't fully real? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you might realize your past has been rewritten, quietly, over and over again. Part 1. Memory is a storyteller. We believe memory is truth. But memory is not truth. It's a storyteller. Your brain does not store moments like a hard drive. It stores part of it. Fragments. Emotion. And every time you remember something, your brain rebuilds the story. But here's the catch. Every rebuild changes it. Slightly. Emotionally. Subtly. Over time, the memory you believe in becomes a version shaped more by feeling than by fact. And feelings are powerful, but they are not always accurate. Part 2. When the world remembers wrong. There's something called the Mandela Effect. Millions of people clearly remember details that never existed. They remember things in movies that were never said. Logos that were never designed that way. It's named after Nelson Mandela because many believed he died decades earlier, even though he became president. Think about that. Not one person. Millions. If groups of people can share false memories, what about you? What about that one moment that shaped how you see yourself? Part 3. The memory that built your identity. There is usually one memory that defines a person. The embarrassment. The rejection. The failure. Maybe someone once laughed at your dream. Maybe someone once told you, you'll never make it. And your brain locked onto that moment. It replayed it. Strengthened it. Built meaning around it. Even legends faced this. Steve Jobs was fired from the company he created. Imagine building your identity around that. I'm not good enough. But he didn't. He reinterpreted it. He said it freed him. Same event. Different meaning. Different destiny. Part 4. Your brain protects you. By distorting. Your brain wants certainty. It wants clear stories. So when something painful happens, it simplifies it. You failed because you're bad. It ended because you're unlovable. You struggled because you're not smart. It creates fast conclusions. But fast conclusions are not always true. Even brilliant minds were doubted. Albert Einstein was once considered average by some teachers. Imagine if he believed that memory forever. Sometimes, your worst memory is just your brain trying to protect you from uncertainty. But protection can become limitation. Part 5. What if you've been misremembering yourself? What if you're not bad with people? What if one awkward memory grew into an identity? What if you're not unlucky? What if your mind highlights losses more than wins? The brain has a negativity bias. It remembers threats stronger than victories. That means your mind may replay your failures louder than your successes. But here's the beautiful part. Memory is flexible. Every time you revisit a memory, it becomes editable. That means your past is not locked. It's active, alive, influenced by how you interpret it today. Part 6. Rewrite the meaning. You cannot change what happened, but you can change what it means. That breakup? Maybe it taught you standards. That failure? Maybe it built resilience. That embarrassment? Maybe it built humility. Your memories are not prisons. They are raw material. And you are the editor. Listen attentively. Part 7. Memory is emotional, not logical. Your brain protects you. When something painful happens, it attaches strong emotion. Fear, shame, anger. Emotion acts like glue. It makes certain details stronger, but it can also distort reality. A small mistake becomes, I always fail. One heartbreak becomes, love never works for me. One betrayal becomes, I can't trust anyone. But what if those are exaggerations created by emotional memory? What if you are living inside a distorted highlight reel of your worst moments? So what if your memories are not real? Maybe that's not something to fear. Maybe it's freedom. Because if your brain can rewrite your past without you noticing, imagine what you can rewrite on purpose. Maybe you were never broken. Maybe you were just remembering yourself wrong. And starting today, you remember yourself stronger, wiser, more capable. The past may be blurry, but your future? That part is still unwritten. And this time, you choose the story.